45-yard line, I don't wanna kick it with you. No photos, I'm focused on the bigger picture. Tell me when you back in town, I get dinner with you. Never used to get up in the kitchen, now I'm cooking with the gas. Yeah, I'm heating up.
So, if an outbreak of an unvaccinated NFL player causes a game to be canceled, infected team forfeits, takes a loss for playoff seeding, faces financial penalties, and possible additional sanctions if protocols are violated. Players on both teams don't get paid. And there's even more to that.
What is considered an outbreak? How many players is that?
I think enough for the game to get canceled. I don't know how many players that would cut. Probably
isn't there like a roster minimum that you need active?
Yes.
Isn't it like 40?
It's probably 40 I think it's in the 40s.
Yeah. 43.
So maybe like 10 guys is an outbreak. What do you think about that? That sounds like a good number. That's a good number.
Yeah, don't like you could tweet it. You could tweet it as a quote from Rig, but yeah, 10 guys is considered an outbreak.
There's probably some close calls last year on that too. I'm not really sure. But.
And then going off contract stuff, I want to off of insider for the Vikings, Darren Wolfson. Yes. He said that there is 7 guys that are not vaccinated on the Vikings that are locks to be on the roster of the 53. And so that means 4 or 5 starters and then 3 big rotational guys. And then there's 2 fringe 53 roster guys that aren't vaccinated, and he said that their agents are begging them to get vaccinated because they're going to get cut. Because they're on the fringe, they're battling someone, and since that they don't have the vaccination, why would they give them the roster spot over the guy that they're battling, because there's a good chance they won't be available. So it's just that's a real life example of how it's already affecting potential jobs. I mean, maybe they do make the team, but that's just the report.
But here's the thing, right? It's for me, and I get it. Honestly, on this one, I'm on the end of I'm on the agents and the owner's side. This is a business. The NFL is a business at the end of the day, right? So if your job has a dress code, you have to abide by your dress code or you lose your job. So yeah, why wouldn't? If you're a fringe guy, so meaning you're not gonna be that pivotal, bearing a bunch of injuries. Yeah, I mean, the same way no one can blame them for they get their own decision if they want to get the vaccine or not. They have to deal with the consequences, both good and bad, regardless of what those are, right? So if that means you're a fringe guy, you decide not to, and the team wants to go the safer route, there's honestly even if you do have a little bit of an advantage, if I'm an owner too, yeah, for my top guys, do whatever you want, whatever, but I'm going to reduce the amount of people that can affect my top players that decide not to get vaccinated. So I'm on the owners on that one, where it's yeah, if you're a fringe guy, I'm cutting you.
Yep.
And guys that are fringe guys that end up getting cut for that reason, your chances of getting signed afterwards on another team who could or could not be struggling with COVID, your chances of getting signed go significantly lower.
Exponentially less.
Better luck next year.
Yeah.
Forget skill.
Just get vaxxed, basically.
Or they just gotta hope that this all just goes away. That's essentially the 2 things that they could just hope for, is that, or it's either that they just get vaxxed or they hope it just all goes away.
You better pray to God.
I mean, we all hope that. I mean, this is.
Wouldn't that be beautiful?
All right, that's enough of that.
I'm sick of